Listen to the JT Sports Podcast on all podcasting platforms and leave a 5-star review.
The Denver Broncos traded away Bradley Chubb to the Miami Dolphins. The Denver Broncos are receiving a 2023 first-round pick from the Dolphins. The Dolphins acquired this pick from their trade with the 49ers in last year's draft. Then they also are receiving a 4th-round pick for the 2024 draft. They receive Chase Edmunds. We already know they are getting Bradley Chubb and a 2025 5th-round selection. When you look at this trade for the Miami Dolphins, their pass rush is definitely going to be one of the best in the NFL after this trade. Because before, you had Melvin Ingram, and he's been okay, but obviously you can tell that he's getting up there in years. And you got Jalen Phillips, who right now I think is on pace for having a Pro Bowl season. He has 3 sacks. He's been really good against the run as well. And you pair him up with Bradley Chubb, who is also having a Pro Bowl caliber season as well. He has 5.5 sacks on the year at this moment. I'm really excited for what this move does for the Miami Dolphins moving forward as a team. Because now I think the Dolphins quietly are dark horse Super Bowl contenders. And it may sound a little crazy to say that because you look at how their offensive line has played this year. It's been a little inconsistent at times, but over the last couple of weeks, they have been getting the ball out really fast. So with how fast their offense is playing and with the addition of Bradley Chubb on that defensive line, improving that pass rush, the Dolphins defense is going to get extremely good as we progress throughout the latter half of this year. And I'm really excited to see what Bradley Chubb is going to do in the Miami Dolphins uniform. Now, for the Denver Broncos, if you are a Denver fan right now, I know you have to be really hurt because a couple of years ago, you drafted Bradley Chubb in the top 10, and you were thinking, golly, man, we have Von Miller and Bradley Chubb. Who's going to stop this? And yet, we rarely got a chance to see it because neither one could stay healthy. And then, last year, you ship off Von Miller to the Rams. We already know what happens. And then you still have Bradley Chubb. And then this season, you hear the rumors about Bradley Chubb potentially getting traded. But at the same time, you would like to believe that Denver still hasn't given up on the year and that Bradley Chubb is a pivotal part of that defense. But yet they still decide to trade him anyway. And I guess they feel like it wasn't a point in trying to keep him because he does have some contract negotiations that need to be worked out because he is a pending free agent at the end of this year. So for the Dolphins, they're going to have to figure out a way to work out that cat number. But I really like what the Dolphins have on the defensive side of the football with this trade. And for the Denver Broncos, I mean, you get a 1st-round selection for next year's draft. So you can use that to give Russell Wilson some more help. Chase Edmunds is definitely going to be utilized in your offense. At least he should be utilized in your offense because right now you don't really have a lot of options that are reliable in the passing game outside of Cortland Sutton and Jerry Jeudy. So you bring in Chase Edmunds. This is somebody who is really good catching the ball out of the backfield. And he honestly wasn't bad with the Dolphins. I felt like he started the season out pretty good, but he kind of got fizzled out of the offense as Raheem Mostert started to get more carries. So he kind of ended up being the odd man out in their running back room. But Chase Edmunds definitely could be a really good addition for the Denver Broncos, especially in 3rd down situations. So overall, if I had to pick a winner in this trade, I have to go with the Miami Dolphins. Yes, the Denver Broncos are getting a 1st-round selection, Chase Edmunds, and a mid-round selection from this. But at the same time, with these draft picks, you don't know what they're going to turn into. You don't know if Denver is going to draft the next future Hall of Famer or if they're going to draft another bust. So with these draft selections, you know, you always have to take them with a grain of salt. Yeah, it is good to stack draft picks and everybody is excited about what the future holds, what they could turn into. But at the same time, I don't think nothing defeats getting a proven star player. And over the last couple of years, we have seen teams such as the Rams make trades and try to get additional star pieces that help propel them into the Super Bowl. It's like they already have a good team. Why not continue to add more pieces? So for the Dolphins, this team looks really scary. I think this is a team that is not being talked about enough when it comes to the Super Bowl conversation.